Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching this at the time that I'm posting because you are subscribed, this will be for the week of April 22nd to the 28th, 2024. First card out for you is All Tied Up in Reverse. This is actually a really good card in reverse because it shows that you are freeing yourself from the things that make you feel restricted. I don't know why what immediately came to my mind is like being in stuffy environments around people who you feel like you can't just be yourself with. You are saying, to heck with them, I am going to be myself. And I feel like you're speaking out, Pisces, about, someone or something that you've been keeping your mouth shut for a very long time. I don't know why for some of you this feels to be like you might not like an in-law or someone who's like a mutual friend or like a friend of a friend. It's like you have your direct people, your direct homies, and there's someone who's direct with them and you don't like that person. And you kept your mouth shut. You didn't want to start any drama. And now it's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm speaking out against this. And, finally it feels like other people are seeing it as well. So there could be someone who you really never liked who is being exposed for what they're doing wrong, essentially. And I also feel like you're freeing yourself from any personal restrictions that may have been imposed on you, such as financial restrictions, health restrictions seem to be loosening up for you, and a greater sense of freedom and abundance is taking place. You're gaining control back of your beautiful, majestic self. I literally view her as like a nymph who is, protecting this beautiful, magical part of the woods, and she is this free spirit. She nurtures everyone and everything that comes into her neck of the woods, and someone tied her up. They want to keep her mouth shut. They want to make sure that her magic is dulled down, and this is due to insecurity. They don't want people to look better than them, which is dumb. Okay, and so you're no longer wanting to be around people who spiritually, psychically, energetically attack you and make you feel like, okay, I have to act and behave a certain way. Like, no, you want to be your authentic self and in your authentic magic wherever you go, because that's where you feel the most confident, the most powerful, and the most magnetizing. There has been people trying to tie up this magic, threaten you, or just not treat you right and make you feel like you have to, walk on eggshells or be someone you're not, and that's what you're freeing yourself from. No way, Jose, okay? We have doubt coming out as well. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. I love that message for you. I feel like, it's only natural for you to question, second guess what it is that you're doing, especially when it's something bold, especially when it's something like speaking out and returning back to your authentic self. You may have doubts about where things are going, and that's fine. That's normal. That doesn't mean that you're any less enlightened or you're falling back into old ways. Like, no, doubt is very common. It's normal. It's natural. And Spirit just wants to let you know that, you're not slipping back into really negative ways by experiencing a little bit of doubt here and there. You also have a child's love. This came out for, I believe, Cancer as well. I forget which sign exactly. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on Earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest parts of our hearts. So there's something here about children. If you have children, you may be spending a lot of time with them, really nurturing them and making choices that positively impact them. Freeing yourself from anything that may restrict your own confidence and beauty and freedom, because that low-key also restricts your child's freedom. Even if you don't have a child, it's protecting your inner child and freeing yourself from anything that does not provide and protect you. So I feel like having that love for your child, whether it is your literal child or your inner child, is actually helping you make the right decisions this week. So let's see what else comes out specifically. We're going to be shuffling up the Murder of Crows Tarot. First card out is the Queen of Cups. I love this energy, extremely loving. This is you and your divine feminine power and energy. I feel like your heart is open. This is a great week for love. I already see that. Even if there is some doubts creeping up. The thing about the Queen of Cups as well is that she's very protective over her heart, She's very selective with the people who get access to her, and anyone who makes her feel like she can't be her full authentic self, or she just doesn't feel completely comfortable like babbling on and on and on about different subjects that she wants to babble on about. It's not for her, you know? So there is something here about having more boundaries with the people that you can't be authentic with. But weirdly enough, I feel like your heart is deepening. Your relationships are deepening with the people who you can be your real authentic self with as well. All right, beautiful energies. Here you're in your power. You're very attractive this week. Because you're embracing your authenticity, your mysticism. It feels very esoteric, like you are this wood nymph, this siren that is emerging from these mystical, magical waters and woods, and you're just dazzling people, you're charming people with your own authenticity. And you're putting yourself out there more. It feels like you're just feeling a lot more powerful, regaining confidence, regaining power after a season of doubt. And, you know, this was coming out in other signs earlier this week as well. I kept picking up a lot of people in the collective questioning themselves, their self-worth, their confidence, not feeling the most pretty, the most powerful or charming. And you may have been having those doubts as well, and you're really stepping into your power at this time and reclaiming your confidence, doing whatever it is that you need to do that. You know, maybe some of you just need to freshen up your wardrobe. Maybe some of you, it's like speaking positive affirmations. Some of you need to set positive, healthy boundaries with the people who attack you and make you feel like you can't be yourself. So whatever you're doing is working. We have Temperance in reverse. Wow. Yeah, similar reading to Scorpios. They had a similar energy here. I don't know why. You may be dealing with Scorpio. I just feel like there is some drama, very heavy emotions taking place right now. Someone is acting out in a way that is like borderline psychotic, okay? Or I feel like just, man, this whole year I've been doing readings, saying the same thing over and over and over again. It feels like the universe is really illuminating the shadows this year, 2024. It feels like anyone with narcissistic tendencies or self-serving tendencies that are toxic are just being illuminated at this time, and you're not taking anything from them anymore, you know? And I feel like you're setting a really good example, a really good tone for that. This could be a situation where you're not afraid to be the first person to call someone's negative behaviors out. And, you know, you may be at a crossroads because this could be directed towards someone who you're not, again, directly connected with, like an in-law or someone, and you're afraid of the emotional upset and reaction that will create. But, you know, you're in your power. You're not going to dull your spirit or keep your mouth shut for anybody. And I think you're doing great by being in that energy. Really interesting. There is heavy emotions here, though. I want to get clarity on that, so let's see what else comes out. All right. Knight of Swords. Very quick changes taking place. Very quick forward momentum. Hard to keep up with. But it's positive, okay? You know, there's going to be a lot of quick changes. Communication coming in very rapidly. Wow, I just got a random feeling. For some of you, highly unexpected, quick communication coming in this week from someone you thought you would never hear from again. Okay? And it's gonna stir up some weird emotions within you. This could be like someone, like an old lover, an ex. It doesn't have to be, though. This could be a family member that you haven't talked to in a long time. Whoever it is, you would have never thought that they would stir up emotions within you again. So it's quite surprising when they do. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Very interesting. And then that may cause you to have some doubts or questions in like what you're doing emotionally. I don't know. Second row of cards out. Let's see. Second row of cards out. I need more clarity here. This is a juicy reading. All right. We have Ace of Cups. Yes. Ace of Cups coming out right underneath. First off, right underneath the Queen of Cups. But first off, let's just acknowledge how much cup energy is here with this, and then the Temperance card in reverse. That Knight of Swords upright, very unexpected communication coming in from someone who stirs emotions up within you, and they're offering you some sort of reconciliation or emotional new beginning here. I'm also seeing talks or dealing with something with fertility for some of you. Okay, so some of you may be going through and planning like a fertility treatment, adoption, fostering, or even having a family. Maybe some of you are pregnant. Maybe some of you just gave birth. You know, there's something here with that. Could even be talking about pets as well, adopting a new puppy. Oh my God, you just reminded me. Wow, you just reminded me. There's a Pisces in my life. And last night I had a dream that they were adopting a second dog, and it was like a big decision for them for some reason. That's crazy. All right, there could be something like that where it's like you're being offered some sort of new connection coming in. For a lot of you, this will be a very innocent soul coming through, like a child, an animal. And for others of you, this also can feel like someone from your past talking to you again, offering you some sort of cup of love, new connection, asking for forgiveness, something like that. Very intriguing. Most likely the first one, though, not the second one. All right. And again, Ace of Cups is very positive. There's new creative ideas coming in for you as well. Some of you are getting creative ideas for like what you want to do this summer, what you want to do around the house. Okay, what you want to do in your connections. Okay, just drop some cards. We're going to pick 2 more cards. What's next to that Ace of Cups? We have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, this usually talks about dissatisfaction. But the funny thing is about the 4 of Cups is that, you know, this could be feeling bored in life or withdrawn or not happy with what you manifested. But it actually shows the Ace of Cups. It's like the universe is handing you a new emotional opportunity. Will you take it? You know? I think there is definitely 100%, not a doubt in my mind, that some new emotional start, someone, it feels like a soul is wanting to come through. And this will be very fulfilling for you. It'll be very loving. It'll help you, you know, feel more love. There's going to be a love offer this week. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be like a new family member, like we said. And you may be thinking, like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out. Give it a chance is what I would say. Give it a chance. Very emotional reaction, though, to this. Final part out. 9 of Swords reversed. Yep, exactly. There is some overwhelm here. And it can be overwhelming. Like, for example, if you're having a new baby, you know, it can be overwhelming getting no sleep and having this massive change and so much less free time. Like, it could be a major, major shift and change, and that can really affect your mental health. And the 9 of Swords is a card of mental health, especially when it's in reverse. You know, less sleep, overthinking about this whole new chapter, this whole new perspective. The universe is sort of asking you in this reading, hey, we've been keeping things calmer for you, Pisces, in life, you know, keeping things calmer, keeping the focus on you. And we want to come forward with some major emotional opportunity. Are you willing to accept this new chapter? It will take a lot of energy out of you, of course, but it will be very fulfilling. There will be challenges along the way, but the growth potential is monumental. Okay, so answer right now, yes or no, to the universe. Do you want this new emotional chapter or not? What is your answer? I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues. And what is your answer, everyone? Beautiful week. So many unexpected conversations around emotions and family and love. New chapters coming in. And you know what? I'm also sensing cold feet. I'm also sensing doubts. I'm also sensing feeling overwhelmed. How will I ever do this? A little bit of an imposter syndrome, okay? Some of y'all might even be getting married and you're having cold feet like, oh, is this actually the right decision? Or you may be proposing or getting engaged and you're like, is this actually the right decision? You know, you're having your doubts, you're overthinking it. There's a lot of emotions behind this, and Spirit is saying, listen, let's work through this together, okay? So thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.